I know you're supremely focused on Ozdemir, but if you go in there and you win tomorrow, like I know you expect to do, I mean, you got to figure you know with the last three performances, counting tomorrow, you're just going to skyrocket in the rankings, and that Jones and Gustafsson fight is around the corner. Do you have your eye, Anthony, on the winner of that fight?
Absolutely. Once I go through Vulcan and I do what I think that I'm gonna do to him, I'm gonna stomp my foot in the ground and stake my claim. You know what I mean? Like I think that that's my spot, and I'm gonna argue it to the end. I think that you take out the number two dude, you keep what you kill, and you keep that you take that spot from him, and I think that that's only fair.
Yeah, I know you always want to win, but how much of a motivating factor is that you know, one, you would be fighting for the belt. Two, if Jones does win, like people expect he's going to win, you might be fighting the guy who's the best to have ever done it, or at least one of the best to have ever done it. As a competitor, that's got to excite you.
It does, man. It's a huge motivator. Since I was 17 years old, I've been chasing this dream of being the UFC champion, and I've always been chasing that moment when I feel confident enough to stand in that octagon after a performance and comfortably ask for a shot at the title. And that's been my motivation because that moment is almost here. You know what I mean? Like this time tomorrow night, we'll be headed to the arena, and all this work I've been putting in since I was 17 years old, like it's almost time to stand there and claim what I think I deserve.
How do you think you match up against Jon Jones if it is Jon Jones that you ultimately fight?
I think I'm the only legitimate threat to Jon Jones in this current time, man. I think that I match his size and physicality and his athletic ability. I think I match that. Other than Gustafson, I match it better than anybody in the division. Asset in the Jon Jones fight is my mentality. I'm not afraid of Jon Jones, and there's probably not that many people in the division that can say that, and I truly mean it. I'm 100% not afraid of Jon Jones, and I really believe deep down in my soul that I can beat him. And I think that that says more than probably most anybody in the division.
All right, UFC Fight Night 138 tomorrow, FS1. An awesome fight between you and Volkan Ozdemir. Two knockout artists about to do battle. How you feeling, first of all, a couple hours before you do battle tomorrow?
Man, I feel good. Training camp was great. Completely uninjured. I'm not banged up. Obviously, my weight cut was pretty much non-existent, and just ready to go, man. I'm all the media's done, all the training's done, the build-up's done, man. It's just time to fight now.
Ozdemir, he's a bad dude, and he's a highly ranked fighter. He's fought Cormier. He's fought the best that the division has to offer. What challenges does he present when you step in the octagon with him Saturday?
Volkan's he's powerful. He's clearly a good striker. You know what I mean? He has the ability to shut anyone off with any shot that he lands. He's I think he's confident, even though he's coming off of that loss. I think he's still got a lot of confidence in his abilities, and he's aggressive, and that's just something we're gonna have to deal with. And I'm pretty confident that we dealt with all those issues.
How do you see the fight going tomorrow? I know you don't see it going to the judges. Do you see an early knockout? How do you see it unfolding?
No, I don't think it's gonna be too early, man. I don't want it to be, at least. We got to get Vulcan settled in. You know what I mean? He wants to start exploding and whatever he's gonna do, but once we get him settled in and back to a normal goddamn person and just calm him down, so he can stop throwing a tantrum. Uh, I think once I get him settled in, I think it'll be a pretty nasty knockout, man. I really do.